Hi, Jean. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you, Emily? It's
I'm
just
doing,
us this time.
I know, no guests, no special guests.
Yeah. People have to deal with just us.
I
So,
know. Hopefully, we're not too boring.
yeah.
So, the topic today is why selling video is harder than delivering it. So, that's an interesting topic when we think about it because we live and breathe it and we understand all the complexities.
hmm
But to simplify it, the end users don't need to always understand those, right?
Right.
And if we
Right.
try to explain it, it just becomes overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's funny because realizing I've been doing this video game, for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, I live and breathe it. So to me, it's second nature. And I'm always kind of dumbfounded when people don't know certain things. And I was like, well, you know what? Why would they? They don't
Yeah,
live and breathe it
exactly.
like I do. Why would someone know what retransmission consent is? Like the average person shouldn't know what that is. There's enough other things to occupy your
For
brain with.
sure.
And but they just, I think, want a TV product that's reasonably priced and
Mhm.
works well. And, like sometimes it's that they wanted to take it with them. They want to,
Yep.
be able to fast forward or rewind. They want to record, like they just want a product that works
Yep.
and fits their budget. So,
For sure.
yeah, I think that's what you want to do is promote your video product. Is it's here, it's
Yep.
local, and it
Exactly.
works really well. And it works really well. And if people have questions that are more technical, you're there for them, but you don't want
Yes.
to overwhelm them with it.
Right.
Just here we are and it works great. And it's
For
for
sure.
you. So,
Yeah. And I really think, keep the message simple, but follow the customer's lead. Like they know what they want. They don't
yep.
need to understand that the distribution is changing from what it once was to the streaming. Simply ask them. So, are you used to using a Roku or a Fire Stick? And if they
Mhm.
say, yeah, no, that scares me, then tell them, oh, well, we've got a set top box.
Yeah.
And you don't need to explain that the distribution's changed. Sell them
Right.
an internet package that they're probably looking for and say,
Yep.
oh, and then this will allow you to be able to consume television as well. Yeah. And truth be told, like you said, it's local. You can do community content, which we know is huge for
Mhm.
communities and keeping people involved and close and whatnot. And you can say, because the reality right now is we can't necessarily compete on price, right? We're not going to beat
Yeah.
YouTube. And
Right.
but we are local. We do know who you are. We care
Mhm.
about you. You're not just a subscriber that we don't know your name. And we pride ourselves on the customer service we have. Those
Yep.
are the big takeaways.
Yep. Yeah. If someone is really, really price conscious, then you know what? They probably should look at YouTube TV, but they will
Yep.
miss certain channels. I mean, there are
Yep.
channels that YouTube doesn't have, mainly regional sports. They don't have the A&E history, Lifetime, and I know those are popular with some people. And
For sure.
so like there are channels, and no, none of the community channels. They don't carry a lot of the multicast that people seem to like.
Yeah.
The Me TV and some of those channels, the Grit and INSP, that are really
Yep.
popular, especially with our rural customers. So, there's a lot of channels that YouTube doesn't have. And I mean, look, they've got price increases
Oh,
constantly. When you think
yes.
about, they haven't started that long ago. And when they started, they were $35 and now they're up to like
Oh, yeah.
$90. So, when you look at the track record of the pricing with YouTube TV, it's not going to be long before we're on the same level of pricing. So,
Oh,
um,
absolutely.
but like I said, if someone is really cost conscious on it and they say, well, I can get YouTube TV for, $90, go ahead and do it and use
Yep.
our internet to make it work because that's going to be your best experience.
Yep.
But when you miss those channels that you had before with us, we'll be here waiting for you. Like
Exactly.
we can easily get you hooked up again. And I think that's what you do. Like
Yep.
you don't need to really, really push it. You can just
Exactly.
it's here for
Yep.
you, and it's our product, and
Yep.
um, it's
And take
easy
it
to
or leave
use.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't be a pushy salesperson, but believe in the product that you have,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
We do have the local news and we do have community content and the live sports that you can get on other big nets. I mean, you're always, at this point, you're going to continue struggling with, oh, does Peacock have this sporting event and who has what?
yeah,
But as far as a traditional linear service, like it is what it is. And there's other ways to help simplify the selling process, like my bundle, right? What channels
Yep.
do you watch? And then
Yep.
you can put your package right next to a YouTube. But it's interesting to see, like you said, YouTube doesn't have a lot of channels that your linear package does, right?
Right.
So that will lend itself to, oh yeah, well, you should partner with your local ISP that has a video offering and the network and all of that. Yeah. So.
Yep. And I have seen some companies with their channel lineup, they have their channel lineup and then they have, little columns that say YouTube TV and Hulu Plus and Fubo and DirecTV Stream. And they put check boxes if those streaming services have those channels. So you can clearly see, so you can kind of be your own My Bundle and just have it like laid out there for people like, sure, go ahead. This is what they have, but also what they don't have. And
exactly.
And the customer makes their decision. You're being very transparent. I think that's what people really like is
for sure
transparency, like just don't BS me, right? Like just lay it out for me and let me make my decision. And I think people appreciate that. And I mean, and that's what you have to do with video is just be honest. Yep. There's lots of options out there and we've got a great one and tell them why it's great. Like we've got these channels, we're here in town and we can help you with it if you have problems. And those other companies can't say that. So
yeah. And we control the whole solution, right?
Right.
And we can manage it all for you. You're not IT people, right?
Right.
I wouldn't claim to be a doctor or a lawyer, but I feel like we're pretty good at what we do in video. So
exactly. So I think, it's like, keep it simple and be proud of it too. Say, yes, there are other options, but we've got a really good one and we put time into it and, we believe in it and it's a great product and
agreed.
Stand behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So keep it simple, in the end, it is what it is. And some people will want it. Some people won't. And they might come back if they drop it. So,
exactly. I think we are seeing some of that, people wanting more a simple viewing product. And there's the app fatigue that we've talked about a million times and kind of the overwhelming nature of it. And just the ability to channel up and down and find something in a guide format is kind of comforting, I guess. It's the way to just go, all right, I just need something kind of mindless on, let me just flip around and so, and then, too, just having a product too that you can use in bars and restaurants and hotels and your MDUs. And it's great to have for those types of properties too.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. Well, this is a good conversation. Glad we had it.
Yeah, I think so.
So anybody wants to be a guest on our next episode, feel free to hit us up and let us know. We're always taking new perspectives and happy to discuss anything related to video.
Yep. New topics, new perspectives. That'd be great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.